Hey, it's Dusty with another spicy story for you. I need to do this again. Title of this one is My Fiance Dumped Me Because I Got Into a Discussion with His Ex. Discussion is not in quotation marks here, but I feel like it should be. I got into a discussion. It was a bar fight, but still. He broke up with me today during lunch like it was a business meeting. This week, his ex got sick, and he wanted to bring their little daughter here on Sunday so the ex could rest. I asked him to wait until Tuesday because I was super tired from work. He got mad, and we fought. Time out. Okay, the issue at hand was, hey, I need to bring my daughter here where she also lives because her mom is sick. And OP was like, just wait, okay, because I'm like super tired. I'm like, oh, hold on. No. That's my kid. That's a package deal. She lives here too. You don't get to say she doesn't get to come to her house today. On Monday, he decided to do all of his ex's duties. He picked her up and dropped her off at school, cleaned the house, took care of her, and even took her to the doctor. He got home ridiculously late and always said he was tired when he got in. And always? Okay. On Thursday, his youngest daughter stayed with his mom, and his son went to study at a friend's place. He went to work as usual, and that day, we went to lunch together. In the middle of lunch, his ex calls asking if he had seen her car keys because she wanted to go to the store to buy ingredients for soup or something. And of course, he goes to check the car keychain, and her key is right there. I don't know what went on in his head, but it was there. After the call ended, I felt like I had to put a stop to it. I told him I could take the keys and go with her to the store, and he agreed because he had an appointment after lunch. Okay, I feel like this is an important note. He agreed to OP going with her. His involvement being over there, like cleaning her house and taking her to the doctor and stuff, his ex, could be considered weird, right? But here, offering to let his current partner do it, I feels like clears it up a little bit. I was out of my mind trying to deal with it, but I was so pissed. When I got to her place, I went straight to her door and threw the keys at her. I said a bunch of things I didn't think through, but I said what I was feeling. I hated how she always made him focus on her, how he always took care of her, how he was with her. I said her only redeeming quality was being a teen mom, and that she and her kids were ruining my fiance's life. Or you're putting this on the kids now. Okay. Cool. Maybe I went too far because I told her she was such a trashy person that she couldn't even hold down a relationship or set a good example for her daughter. She just went like King's Landing Khaleesi here. And it's just like, burn everything. Burn it all. I don't know if she's a psychopath or something, but she didn't show any reaction. She said, at least I'm not here for a year desperately trying to rewrite my fiance's story. She slammed the door in my face. I tried to talk to her, but she didn't come out. Which was, I'm sure, very cordial. You bitch, get back out here. I ain't done talking to you. That night, my fiance didn't come home. Not even in the morning to grab his stuff. I spent the night calling him and her, but neither of them answered. After dozens of calls, he called me today and asked me to meet him at the restaurant we always go to for lunch. We don't work well together. I'd rather end our story here. I didn't know what to say. I wanted to scream, but I just asked him if he had slept with her while we were together. And he said yes last night. He told me he was willing to give me any answer I wanted, but if I went anywhere near her or her kids, I would regret it. Well, I guess I'm the villain in their beautiful love story.
She's a psychopath because she didn't freak out.
Yeah, I don't know if she's a psychopath or something because, like, she was calm and I was not. Yeah, this kind of supports the whole, like, everybody thinks they're doing the right thing, right? Depending on their worldview or according to their beliefs and their truth and their worldview, everybody's thinks they're doing the right thing. Her worldview is what she just told us. Like, she thinks she's doing the right thing here. She thinks that his ex is purely manipulating and controlling him to keep control over him. And maybe there is an element of that going on, but if there is an element of that going on, this ain't the way to fix it. This is just the way to make sure that your relationship doesn't last, right? Saying to him, I'll do this one thing, I'll handle it, and then instead going over there and throwing a huge hissy fit because you're not getting your way isn't going to create any good. She just created more problems for her and everybody else. I don't believe he slept with her. I think he said it to make her go away. He's there. It feels like he was there when his kids needed him. And if they're civil and they get along and they're friends, then you can do things like take somebody to the doctor and that's okay. Like those post-marriage civil relationships do exist, I'm sure. I don't believe he slept with her. I think he was just like I'm willing to give you any answer you want means I'll tell you whatever I need to tell you to make you go away for good. I'll say anything you want, but if you ever come around her or her kids, you're going to regret it. He's doing what he needs to do. Maybe he did though. Maybe this all was manipulation on her part, and maybe she finally got what she wanted. It still doesn't make OP's actions right. Right? It was, I'm gonna give it this. Give it to Lulu. I'm gonna throw her up here too. I mean, for her being selfish enough to say, I don't want your kids over here. It's probably black hole worthy, but I'm giving her ASCOM 1. Faith Reacts, dropping the 5, said, nope, I'm with the fiance. OP DFHB rejected. He needs to run far from you. Who knows how she would treat his kids? Oh God. How she's already treating them. If she has the stones to be like, I don't want them here. So that's all you need to know. All you need to know. Yeah, I don't know. How did they get to fiance status? She must have hidden this side of her for long enough. How did he keep the relationship going after she said shit like, I don't want your kids here? I've had a really long day. I'm really tired. Can't really handle the kids right now.